Right now, UW-Madison is getting ready to kick off homecoming week. How it's still going to happen even without thousands of Badgers alums in Madison. And as coronavirus cases climb, why experts are fearing a third wave of COVID-19 is heading our way. Plus, stimulus talks heat up on Capitol Hill. How soon small businesses across the country could be getting more money.
This is News 3 Now at 5:30.
Thanks for joining News 3 Now at 5:30. I'm Amanda Quintana. Tomorrow marks the start of UW-Madison's 109th homecoming week. Abby Schinderly joins us now to explain how the university is making celebrations work with the pandemic.
Most years around this time, thousands of Badger alumni prepare to return to campus. But this year, UW-Madison's homecoming celebrations will instead come to you.
Even though we're in a pandemic and things are very different right now, our mission remains the same.
The week offers students and alumni online alternatives to in-person traditions, such as a virtual fifth quarter before Friday's football game instead of the usual homecoming parade.
We just sought to recreate some of those opportunities virtually to get at the same thing of building that sense of community, pride, and tradition.
This week's celebrations come after the school faced backlash last year over a homecoming video that featured almost exclusively white students.
Home is where we are.
This year, the school made an extra effort to listen to alumni of color.
It was such an eye-opening moment and so regretful of the hurt that we caused of marginalizing some members of our community.
In response to the pandemic, the Alumni Association had to change its plans several times. But organizers say they wanted a virtual homecoming to help bring together the Badger community.
I believe that that sense of connection is even more important now than ever.
The Alumni Association says it's expecting 3,000 to 5,000 people to attend the virtual events in real time. The events will be recorded and posted online so that they can be enjoyed by Badgers all over the world.
Thank you, Abby. The Packers are back in action today for the first time in 2 weeks. Green Bay down in Tampa Bay. Aaron Rodgers' third career start against Tom Brady. An advantage for Brady so far as the Pack trail 31-10 in the third quarter. Sports director Zach Hanley will have full highlights and reaction from the game tonight on News 3 Now at 10. Let's get a look at your first warned weather with Chris Reese. We could see a hard freeze tonight, Chris.
Yeah, that's right. Temperatures are certainly colder out there today, Amanda, than what you felt as you stepped out the door at this time yesterday. 40s is still where a lot of us stand, and here are those temperatures compared to just 24 hours ago. 15 to 20 degrees colder throughout south central Wisconsin is what you will find in terms of a temperature difference. 44 is where we stand in Madison right now. Boscobel at 45, Janesville is at 46, but you see the leading edge of some colder temperatures trying to work their way on in. Winds are out of the north and west. That being said, look at temperatures to the north and west. That's where our temperatures will be coming from as we go through the next couple of hours. Black River Falls at 40, Decorah at 37, and we will see those temperatures gradually drop. At least there's some sunshine out there. We had a good bit of cloud cover earlier on. Sunshine for the afternoon, but some cloud cover will slowly start to move back in. Nothing showing up for us on Doppler track right now. We did actually see a little bit of snow earlier on this morning. We're going to watch perhaps another light rainmaker move through tomorrow morning. It's just going to have a lot of dry air to fight, so a lot of it won't be reaching the ground, but the clouds will certainly be on the increase. We'll see those temperatures down into the mid-30s by the time we get you towards 11 o'clock tonight. Amanda?
All right, thank you, Chris. Nobody is injured after a 16-year-old crashed into a Beloit House this morning. Police say the crash happened in the 1600 block of McKinley Avenue around 8 o'clock. It started to fire, but everyone was able to get out of the house. Authorities say the boy driving the car was cited for reckless driving and not having a license or insurance. A Manawa woman has minor injuries but is okay after falling 50 feet at Devil's Lake State Park yesterday. DNR officials say the 22-year-old fell off a cliff by Devil's Doorway on the East Bluff Trail. The Baraboo Rope Rescue Team performed a technical rope rescue. She was taken to St. Clair's Hospital, where she was later released. Turning to our coronavirus headlines, there's no case update again today. DHS usually updates its new coronavirus case numbers around 2 o'clock each day, but its website says it's undergoing system maintenance this weekend, and they expect to finish sometime tomorrow. The last time we had an update was on Friday. That was the first time Wisconsin reported more than 4,000 new cases in a single day. According to Friday's data, 34,000 of the state's 167,000 cases remain active. Coronavirus cases are climbing across the country tonight, fanning fears that another COVID-19 wave is coming this fall. Only 2 states are trending in the right direction. And even President Trump is issuing a rare acknowledgement of the surging cases. Melissa Rainey has a closer look.
COVID cases surging to new levels. The latest numbers from Johns Hopkins University shows there are now more than 8 million cases in the U.S., with at least 10 states breaking records on Friday.
It is dangerous right now. We want people to wear masks. We want people to socially distance.
COVID deaths for a single day in Illinois back up to the highest levels since June. Cases in Connecticut and Florida increased by 50% or more. And cases in another 27 states rose between 10 to 50%. Only 2 states, Vermont and Missouri, are reporting a more than 10% improvement in the average number of reported cases over the past week.
I'll be honest with you, I'm extremely worried. And epidemiologists have been predicting a fall spike for a long time.
President Trump even tweeting a rare acknowledgement that COVID cases are rising. Meanwhile, Health Secretary Alex Azar blaming the rise in cases on mitigation fatigue.
We're seeing this happen because we're getting colder weather and we're losing that natural social distancing that happens from being out of doors, and people are getting tired.
Meanwhile, Democrats calling on the Trump administration to take action, demanding the Department of Health and Human Services release $9 billion in funding for a COVID testing and tracing program.
The federal government cannot and must not repeat the COVID mistakes of the last few months.
All this while many states are taking the uptick seriously, with New York implementing a microcluster strategy this fall.
We are now going to analyze it on the block-by-block level.
I'm Melissa Rainey reporting.
As coronavirus cases rise in Wisconsin, leaders across the state say money is running out for local health departments. In Milwaukee County, they're calling on Congress to act now.
We do not have the resources to continue funding the increased need for these services.
Our hands are so tied that without state and particularly federal government help and assistance, I don't know how we meet the need.
Those officials say they received money from the Federal CARES Act, but it has to be spent by this December. The North Shore Health Department in Glendale says it has a normal budget of $850,000, but they've needed $650,000 of CARES Act money just to help with COVID costs. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is setting a 48-hour deadline to approve a general stimulus deal before the election. She said today that negotiations with Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin would continue after Tuesday if a deal is not reached, but it wouldn't get done in time before Election Day.
48 only relates to if we want to get it done before the election, which we do.
Well, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, so which we do. But we're saying to them, we have to freeze the design on some of these things. Are we going with it or not? And what is the language? I'm optimistic.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has announced votes on stimulus measures on Tuesday and Wednesday. But Democrats who are expected to block his efforts have been pushing for a larger deal. A new CBS Battleground Tracker poll gives Joe Biden the advantage in Wisconsin. Among likely Wisconsin voters, 51% favor Biden, while 46% favor President Trump. Biden voters are also more likely to have already voted by mail. 3/4 of those who have already returned mail-in ballots voted for the former vice president. Trump does have an advantage with one group, though, white voters without college degrees. But support in that group is down 10% from 2016. The first of its kind to the Madison area, a pay-what-you-can kitchen and restaurant is coming to Fitchburg. What used to be a 25,000-square-foot furniture store on Verona Road is turning into Little John's. The transformation will soon be a commissary kitchen, a training kitchen, a restaurant, and community access space. Little John's cooks and distributes food for local nonprofits. Once it's safer, people will be able to eat at a restaurant where the menu changes every day and the bill depends on the customer.
The whole idea of pay what you can is to be able to have accessible food for anyone, regardless of their means, right? So Whether you're an attorney or you're experiencing homelessness or you just had a really rough week at the job or you're feeling great because you got a big bonus, no matter who you are, you can come in and have really delicious, chef quality, nutritious food.
An opening date depends on how fast they fundraise for the project. Coming up on News 3 Now at 10, we'll share how you can help feed your community. Coming up on News 3 Now at 5:30, just days away from Madison's annual More Than Pink Walk, see how one woman is helping others in our area fight breast cancer.
Democrats enabled riots across America, even in small towns.
So we just have officers that can only monitor it. They can't do anything about it. But officers can do to get
out of here, okay?
Ma'am, are they actually sitting on or standing in your car right now?
My car. And I got a little girl in the car crying. Are you kidding me? This is insane.
Let the police do their jobs. On November 3rd, vote Trump. Restoration PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Attention homeowners, we started with 50. Now we're looking for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. Mad City Baths is offering special savings on all of our one-day bath and shower designs, like this tub-to-shower conversion, infused with Microban antimicrobial protection for easy cleaning, or choose a safe and relaxing walk-in tub. Mad City Baths is Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. Now 30 homeowners who call will save with 75% off labor, plus 60 months no interest. Receive a bonus $100 Walmart gift card with purchase, and you'll be compensated for your time. Call during this program for a $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Throughout Madison and South Central Wisconsin, have your zip code and location ready to qualify. Dial 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Joe Biden will make health care affordable. His plan gives a tax credit to help working families pay insurance premiums, lowers prescription costs by 60%, and protects coverage for pre-existing conditions. No matter what, he'll pay for it by getting rid of Donald Trump's tax cuts for the super rich. Because Joe knows our economy's strength doesn't come from the top. It comes from working families. And that's who he's fighting for every day.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
We're 6 days away from Madison's More Than Pink Walk. After first moving the annual event from May to October, the Susan G. Komen organization ultimately decided to go virtual. And they'll do that next Saturday when people across the state walk their own routes with a common goal: to support women fighting breast cancer. Christina Laurie shares the story of one woman who knows firsthand how important that is and is now paying it forward.
I had my last scans in this month of October, and they were stable again, yay.
4 years into her battle with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer.
Stable Mabel. I am stable Mabel, here I am.
Lori Nelson's fight had become rather routine.
Normally I take my husband with me and I'm really anxious.
Monthly scans, daily pills, and then came COVID.
So I had to, go to those appointments without having the support of my family. But again, I trust the doctors that are taking care of me.
That trust came instinctively for Lori. By day, she's a nurse in the outpatient surgery wing of UW Hospital.
I guess I showed myself I could do just about anything by myself, because you have to.
But for women diagnosed today,
I've thought a lot about that. I can't even imagine.
Right now, no visitors are allowed in most parts of the hospital. No family members either. So it's Lori who's been watching out for women who've been newly diagnosed.
And I just try and, hold their hand and tell them they're in the right place and they've got the right people taking care of them.
And she really means that.
Remember that what they're having done today and they're terrified about is an everyday job for those surgeons.
Because trust?
You have to trust that you're in the right hands.
Positivity.
I've, learned to appreciate all the little things.
Community.
Just kind words and conversations and times I'm just cherishing.
And a good sense of humor.
Stable Mabel, here I am.
Can get you through anything.
Maybe that's what my shirt should say instead of living for Lori.
Those t-shirt plans are already in the works for Lori's 5th walk next year. But first, she's living in the moment, still raising money for this Saturday's event. Her team name is fittingly Livin' with Lori. You can still donate to Lori's team, another team, or even start your own team at komenwisconsin.org. And join us Saturday morning as we kick off this year's More Than Pink virtual walk live on News 3 Now at 8 a.m.
Thank you, Christina. And all of the money raised stays local and helps fund breast cancer treatment, child care, and transportation to and from treatments for Wisconsin women currently battling the disease. This week is also a good time for women to schedule their mammograms, especially if you're over the age of 40 or you have a family history of breast cancer. There's more on News 3 Now at 5:30. Some very chilly temperatures ahead for the work week. Chris has your first warn forecast next.
We took a bad economy that was falling and turned it around. Trump took a good economy and drove it back into the ditch through his failure to get COVID under control, his failure to deliver real relief to working people. Does he not understand and see the tens of millions of people who've had to file for unemployment this year so far? The people who lost wages while the cost of groceries have gone up dramatically? Donald Trump has been almost singularly focused on the stock market, the Dow and NASDAQ. Not you, not your families. My plan will help create at least 5 million new, good-paying jobs and create them right here in the United States of America. Let's use this opportunity to take bold investments in American industry and innovation so that the future is made in America. I'll be laser focused on working families. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Monday morning, we're starting More Than Pink Week with the story of a Madison woman who's been fighting breast cancer during the pandemic.
She has a warning for any women thinking about skipping their mammogram or doctor visits this year. We'll see you Monday.
Is getting in and out of your old bathtub becoming more of a challenge? Mad City Baths has a solution. Convert that old bath with a sleek new tub-to-shower conversion featuring walk-in and barrier-free designs. Add grab bars and mounted handhelds for a safer bathing experience.
Now to have this amazing new shower that's walk-in is fantastic.
We also have walk-in tubs, but be sure you call now. 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower will get special savings with 75% off labor. Also, 60 months no interest, plus a bonus $100 Walmart gift card with your bath or shower purchase. We'll take before and after photos, plus call during this program and receive a $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. 30 homeowners will save. Call 608-729-4466. That's Mad City Baths.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
Welcome back. American Airlines plans to return the 737 MAX to service this December. American said today it expects Boeing 737 planes will fly passengers by the end of the year. That's if the Federal Aviation Administration recertifies the planes. The planes have been grounded worldwide since March of last year after a pair of crashes killed 346 people. The grounding has cost Boeing at least $18 billion. The new flights will be available for booking as early as next Saturday, and customers will be made aware that they're flying on a 737 MAX. Let's get a look at your first warn weather now with Chris Reese. That cold, it's sticking around.
Yes, it is, Amanda. This is the second morning in a row that we've had an interesting radar showing up throughout south central Wisconsin. This is the last 18 hours again. I want to show you what happened last night into this morning. Those showers did develop, and some of those mixed in with some snowflakes. I was on Twitter earlier on this morning. I caught some folks sharing videos of the flakes flying throughout Janesville, oddly enough. But here's high-resolution Doppler right now. A couple of flurries really showing up right around Duluth, Superior, and then for the most part, things are overall quiet. But we will be watching another system that starts to work its way on in. That's going to ultimately bring more cloud cover and then more below normal temperatures as we move into the week, along with several chances for some rainfall. This is a yo-yo pattern we're moving into, and with that, our weather's going to be a little bit more active as well. Here's some of that colder air that's right on top of us right now. We are seeing the disturbances move through these past couple of days because of that. Well, something happens towards the middle of the week. We start to get warmer. When you get the surges of warmer air, that leads to more clouds, more rising air, and chances for some showers. That means we'll likely see shower chances Wednesday into Thursday, but then you get the push of colder air that comes in behind it. That's going to lead to more shower chances Friday and into Saturday next weekend. Then we do it all over again. By Sunday, we're warm, then the push of colder air moves right back into early next week. Here's our setup right now. A cold front pushing on towards the south and east. A wave of low pressure is riding along that cold front. That's what's going to help spark off that chance for precipitation into tomorrow morning. However, high pressure is helping to keep some of that drier air around. So here we are into tomorrow. You see the system scooting by towards the south. This high pressure means anything that tries to fall out of the sky has a lot of dry air to fight. A couple of snowflakes or a couple of drizzle or a couple of raindrops may reach the ground, but the reality is most of us are going to stay dry. Here we are on Tuesday. Here comes the warm front. Rain starts to break out ahead of that. The low passes towards the north and east. Here's that cold front on the backside, and you see more rain chances into Thursday and Friday with more cloud cover as well. Here's how we look outside right now. 44 is our temperature, and we are dropping hour by hour all the way down into the 20s. We're at 33 by 12 a.m. Here we are into tomorrow morning. Temperatures will be into the mid-20s. That next system tries to work its way on in here with rain and or a couple of snowflakes. Radar will likely look like this, but with that dry air that I've been talking about, odds are a lot of it won't reach the ground. So expect sprinkles and or flurries. We'll only top out around 41 or 42 for tomorrow's high. Then we're down into the low 30s again into tomorrow. Amanda, check this out. I said it's a yo-yo pattern. We are going from 42 to 62. Woo! We're warming up only in time for us to come right back down into the 40s by the time we get you towards next Monday. Our highs are again struggling out of the 30s.
It'll be a quick jump and we're right back to the cold.
The roller coaster, the yo-yo, whatever you want to call it. We are in for a ride. I call it Wisconsin weather.
All right, buckle up. Thank you so much, Chris. Still ahead on News 3 Now at 5:30. More Americans are biking during the pandemic than before. Consumer Reports has more on how you can stay safe when you're out on a ride. Stay with us.
A little compassion goes a long way at the Century House. Donate $50 or more to charity and save more than ever before on stressless seating. Get up to $400 off stressless recliners and office chairs, plus save hundreds more with $200 off every sofa seat you buy. Now's the perfect time to help others and fill your home with the unmatched comfort and beauty of stressless seating. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Attention homeowners, we're looking for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. If you're tired of outdated colors, unsightly mold and mildew, and climbing over a tub wall, Mad City Baths is here to help. From easy access walk-in showers to walk-in tubs with relaxing hydrotherapy installed in as little as 1 day. Premium colors add a modern look, and microban protection prevents the growth of bacteria. Don't wait to call. Remember, 30 homeowners will get special savings, receive 75% off labor with 60 months no interest, and a bonus $100 Walmart gift card with purchase. Last chance to call during this program for the $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Throughout Madison and South Central Wisconsin, have your zip code and location ready to qualify. Dial 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
I worked for 47 years. Donald Trump, he's talking about messing with my Social Security. Them guys think it's monopoly money? No, it's our money. We work for it. You don't get to play with my finances. You don't get to play with my security for my family. Joe Biden looks out for the little guy. He understands what seniors are going through. I think he's going to keep Social Security safe. We need to get Biden in there to protect it.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Connect with News 3 Now on Facebook Messenger.
The pandemic has reunited many adults with their bicycles. According to a recent survey, nearly 10% of American adults rode a bike for the first time in over a year, and 36% took their kids out for their first ride as well. Consumer Reports reveals which bike helmets will protect your head the best when you're out on a ride.
At Consumer Reports, experts rigorously evaluate helmets in the lab, testing how well they absorb impact at about 14 miles per hour to simulate how a biker might fall in an accident.
We repeat the test 4 times. We impact the helmet on the front, side, rear, and crown to simulate a rider falling off their bike and hitting those parts of their head.
After all this testing, the best bike helmet for adults is the Giro Register MIPS, which comes in at just under $60.
So this Giro helmet comes with MIPS technology, which stands for Multi-Directional Impact Protection System. It's a plastic layer inside the helmet that helps prevent transmitting rotational energy to the head if you get into a crash. And that's supposed to help against getting concussions.
For adults who prefer a more commuter-style helmet, CR recommends the Lem Boulevard.
So in addition to doing very well in impact performance testing, this helmet did very well in ventilation. Typically, commuter or urban helmets do not have great ventilation, and this one did.
For kids at under $50, CR recommends the Bontrager Tyro, which gets top marks for impact absorption, ventilation, and ease of use. One more important safety tip. If you've fallen and hit your head while wearing a bike helmet or see that it is damaged, it's time to get a new one since the absorbing materials may no longer protect you. This is David Fazekas.
You can get CR's complete helmet rating as well as the proper way to wear a helmet by heading over to cr.org. We'll be right back with one last check of weather.
At Healthy Minds, we recognize these are trying times, but we're here to help. Our personalized care and expertise in cutting-edge therapies can help you maintain good balance and vitality in your life. We can help you and those you care about. Contact Healthy Minds today.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
One word?
Anxious.
Anxious. Because we see what this president is currently doing. We've got 170,000 Americans dead because of COVID. There's this lack of trust.
This country is starving for good leadership right now.
Big thing that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris can do is just rebuild trust.
I'm not going to agree with everything that anyone says. My wife will tell you that from the beginning. But who do I trust my children's future to? I trust Joe Biden more than anyone else.
The pandemic is spreading, and people with pre-existing health conditions are most at risk. But Donald Trump is still trying to repeal protections for people with pre-existing conditions. Joe Biden took on the insurance companies and forced them to cover pre-existing conditions. As president, he'll give Americans the choice to buy public health insurance like Medicare and bring down costs by negotiating with hospitals and drug companies. Joe has a plan. FFPAC's responsible for the content of this ad.
Donald Trump is lying about Medicare and Social Security. Trump's pushing to slash Medicare benefits. He's proposed eliminating the funding source for Social Security, a plan that would drain Social Security by 2023. Joe Biden will protect Medicare, and he's proposed a plan to increase Social Security benefits. The choice is clear. Donald Trump will cut Medicare and Social Security. Joe Biden will protect them.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
At Healthy Minds, we recognize these are trying times, but we're here to help. Our personalized care and expertise in cutting-edge therapies can help you maintain good balance and vitality in your life. We can help you and those you care about. Contact Healthy Minds today.
All right, here we are into the forecast in the week ahead. 42 tomorrow, 62 on Thursday, then right back into the 40s after that. Buckle up, folks. You got a week of Wisconsin weather ahead.
All right, buckle up and bundle up.